Albany, Buffalo, Rochester, Syracuse, Binghamton, Utica, Elmira, New York City. Empire Rewind with Kori Chambers.
Hello once again. This is Empire Rewind. I'm Kori Chambers, and it's all about great stories from the great state of New York. And who is at my side as always?
It's me, Kori, producer Brianna Williams.
Yes, we've got Brianna. We've got Buffalo stories. We've got New York City stories. We've got stories from all over the place. Some good stuff today, and including a story. I like this because, we're coworkers.
Yeah.
And I like to think that, if something happened to me, you'd step up and try and help me out.
Of course.
Something
Kori.
happened to you, I'd try and help you out. Well, how about somebody saving somebody's life? This woman here works at the Lowe's, or rather, she doesn't work at the Lowe's, but her partner works at a Lowe's. There he is, had a problem, coworker steps up. You got to see what happens. That is coming up. Also, another great story. People talk about the Olympics, right?
Oh,
yeah. You know what this is? Do you?
That's, what's the name of it?
I always forget the name, too.
Let's just call it air hockey. Oh, that's not what it's called. That's not what it's called.
It's not air hockey. It's called curling.
Yes, that's the
It's
name.
called
Yeah.
curling. That's actually in Buffalo, where they actually have a club where people can do curling.
Oh,
It gets
nice.
really popular around this time of year because the Olympics is going on. People want to be like the Olympians.
Yeah, I think I just saw Snoop Dogg doing it.
Snoop Dogg was
Yeah.
on? So I've actually done that before on a date.
Oh, what?
This is years ago.
Oh,
This
my
is-
goodness.
I'll share that story. But yes,
Yeah.
but curling, it can be fun. And also we have a story of a woman. Guess how old this woman is. All right, take a look at this woman. How old do you think she is?
80? 79? 107?
107!
Oh, my goodness.
We've got good stories, y'all. Great stories. But we're going to start off with a good story as well. You probably saw this on your local news because this was interesting when it happened out of the Albany area. A big rescue of folks that were skiing and got stuck in that.
Oh, I remember
in that
this.
thing. What do
Yeah.
they call that thing? The thing.
I don't want to make up a name, so let's just.
Let's just play the story.
I came to ski here today, but when I showed up, there's been a tough situation here at Gore with a gondola down and a pretty massive evacuation going on.
Linda Clark sent us this video from the mountain Wednesday afternoon after dozens of people got stuck on the gondolas, something Jim Chorman and his friends luckily just missed.
We were here about 9 a.m. Gondola opens at 8:30, and those people that got the first runs of the day were the ones that were stuck.
Gore Mountain says about 67 people were stuck in about 20 gondolas. The rescue took hours.
Then, quite a process. They have to bring them down with, ropes and kind of a saddle.
They climbed up on the gondolas on top. I guess they have to open the doors. And they had a cable, and they put people in the
Put them in a harness.
yeah, and just let them to the ground.
Many of the ski lifts were also closed as crews had to leave to help out. Skiers Karen and Larry Still say they also got lucky.
I don't know why we didn't ride the gondola. It was kind of a nasty day. We normally, we do.
Nasty because of those high winds, especially for the responders.
Some of them were like standing on top of the gondola, and then they'd have to get the harness on the people to bring them down, and it was just miserable wind.
In part of a statement, Gore Mountain says the issue was a, quote, non-emergency mechanical alignment matter. The evacuation of people is now complete. The Gore Mountain team tells us the gondola will return to service once all operational and safety requirements have been met. It's unclear right now how long that could take, but the mountain itself is still open to all skiers. Reporting in North Creek, Vanessa Blasi, News 10, ABC.
That's why I don't ski.
Wait, have you done it before?
Never.
I have.
And you're never going to catch me.
Yeah, and
on the slopes.
It's called a gondola.
A gondola.
But I called it a lift. Like you get up on the lifts.
But you know what? I think the difference is a gondola is maybe because it's enclosed.
Oh
maybe?
yeah. Mine was like out in the open when I first skied.
And I wouldn't do that either.
Yeah, it was fun though. But like, yeah, that was my fear, getting stuck on that, and then also getting stuck in a tree well. So I was nervous about that too.
A tree well.
Yeah, so it's like it's a hollow area like around the like bottom of the tree, and then it's just covered up with fresh snow, and on the bottom is like hard packed snow, and you can like literally fall down feet deep It's crazy. And
That's a new fear unlocked.
Yeah.
I didn't even I
Yeah.
wasn't skiing because of the trees and just the trees themselves, hitting a tree, and then that thing, the lift or the gondola, that freaked me out. And now you're saying there's another hazard.
Yep. And I learned about that after I skied in Idaho because I told you I used to live in Montana. We drove to Idaho to ski. I know it sounds crazy, but I did. So, yeah.
Well, look, I learned something new today. See, I love this because I always learn something new.
A fun fact about Brianna.
All right. Well, this is kind of a fun story. This is from New York City, and look, we always, we're reporters. We always want to get information about safety. We always want to question our public officials. Want to question our police commissioner, and sometimes the questions get tough.
Yeah.
Well, our Commissioner Tish here of the police department, she got some tough questions recently, but from kids.
Oh, wow. And kids are tough.
Kids are very tough.
Kids are tough.
So here's the kids taking on the police commissioner in New York City. Take a look.
Miracle's question was, how does the police department help animal shelters?
The questions direct and some deep.
With all this gun violence going around, how can kids in NYC be protected no matter what race, no matter what gender?
Police Commissioner Jessica Tish taking part in a question and answer session in Harlem with some of the youngest community members that the NYPD protects and serves.
He asked how we deal with criminals who refuse to give up and to drop their weapons.
Questions came from students from local schools, ranging in age from 5 to 11.
I asked the police commissioner, how does it feel like to be a lady leading a police department?
At times, the police commissioner reassuring the students and encouraging them.
You can be whatever it is that you want to be if you put the work into it.
The event was held here at the Police Athletic League in Harlem, organized by Harlem Mothers and Fathers Save as a way to improve police and community relations.
The kids are not in the street doing something bad. The kids were here.
Jackie Rowe Adams founded the group Harlem Mothers and Fathers Save in 2006 after she lost 2 of her sons to street violence.
We have some good police, and the only way the kids gonna know is to be a part and ask them questions like they did the commissioner today. And they were great questions.
Oh, do you think the commissioner expected those questions?
Yes, I mean, these are the questions that we get from young people every single day. The NYPD is doing so much to keep young people safe from our engagement programs.
In Harlem, Eileen LaPalmer, Pix 11 News.
Important for the kids to get access to some of these people because again, they're kids today. They're going to be teenagers. They're going to be adults. They're going to be taxpayers. They're going to be all the parents. I mean, this is all a process, and it's great to get that exposure when you're young.
Kori, I'm crying happy tears, honestly, because I'm like, wow. The little girl said, what are you doing to protect us against gun violence? I'm voting for her for mayor.
What? You know what?
In 15
Give
years,
it some time.
20 years.
Give it some time. Absolutely. All right. We've got more good stories ahead for you, including we're talking about this one. This is curling. Remember curling?
Yes.
So this is in Buffalo, where the folks can actually be part of a curling club. They can go out there and they can do this. Do you know the goal of this curling?
What, to keep it moving?
No. So it's kind of like it's kind of like bocce ball. Like where you're trying to get. You want to get points for being closer to the target.
Yeah.
But you do it, but you don't throw the ball. You actually push it. See that guy pushes that guy pushes it, and then you use you sweep it to melt the ice to make it move farther, to get farther, or you don't sweep it so it slows down. So it's a whole little process, and you're gonna see more about it, and perhaps I'll tell you about my curling date.
Yeah, it seems like teamwork.
Teamwork makes the dream work, and we're gonna tell you all about it coming up. All right, so we're talking about curling. Mm-hmm. You don't seem too excited about curling.
No, Kori, it just seems like a little bit boring. I need the there's no excitement there.
So I will tell you,
part, I like.
There isn't, look, it isn't like basketball where it's moving fast and whatever. Mm-hmm. It's not like football where there's the strategy the same way, but it can be interesting. And actually, if you ever watch it on the Olympic level, it's really fascinating because they're like. like they're really getting into the sweeper, and the guy's trying to go just right. It is an interesting sport. Why don't we go to Buffalo and check out some folks who are enjoying the curling club?
Hard, right to the end. Off. Nice.
The sound of stones sliding across the ice and plenty of sweeping, part of a sport that always gets a boost during the Olympics. Here at the Buffalo Curling Club, members say the Winter Games bring new attention to their dedicated indoor facility.
We're always excited for the Olympic season to get here. It draws a lot of attention to the club, and we're always trying to promote our club here. It's a dedicated indoor facility in Buffalo, part of the old Buffalo China building that was renovated into a dedicated curling facility with a warm room, bar, 4 sheets of ice, and we really encourage people to get out, learn how to curl, and participate in this great sport, great community.
For anyone watching at home and wondering how curling actually works, it's all about getting your stone closer to the center of the target than your opponent.
There is a house, which is a big circle with a couple of circles inside of it. You're trying to get closest to the button, score as many points as you possibly can. You have a team there with you. You can do it in doubles. You can do it in a larger group with 4 people. Really, the point of the game is to first, 1, have fun, and 2, get closest to the button, score some points.
But club members say curling is about more than competition. It's about also making the ice accessible to everyone, from adaptive equipment to wheelchair curling. They say the goal is to make sure anyone who wants to try the sport has a chance.
We have programs for youth, programs for veterans, programs for folks with adaptability, and we want to get everybody out on the ice, everybody curling.
And if you're looking to fall in love with a new hobby, the Buffalo Curling Club will be hosting an open house on Saturday.
The open house stuff coming up is going to be great. Really wonderful opportunity for somebody to come pay only $5 or $10 and to kind of get their feet wet. We'll have stations set up, and then if they want to learn more, they can take one of our 2-hour Learn to Curls or bring out a rental group.
If curling's something you've taken an interest in, you're definitely going to want to check out the Buffalo Curling Club. Reporting from the ice, Gwen Napier, News 4.
Look at her go.
I like her stand up. That was nice. But you know what? So yeah, it looks boring, but the part that I really like about it is that the ice is accessible to everyone.
Yes.
Like how they said for people with wheelchairs and just to make everybody a part of it. And I'm big on that. And the teamwork part.
Do you ever play darts?
Yes, I love darts.
Okay, so how is darts not boring?
Oh, because I'm very competitive, and it's just me competing against others.
So it's a very similar kind of thing where you're trying to get the closest to a certain point.
Oh.
And then, so say your team has stones, right, and you're close, I can knock your stone away.
Okay.
See? So,
maybe I should give it a try.
It gets a little bit kind of like, oh, I'm going to get you. Or like bags, people play bags, you kind of knock somebody's bag.
I love that too. Yeah,
See,
maybe I should give it a try.
I think you would actually like that, even though it looks boring and it's like there's a room and what's going on. Once you get it, I think you might actually enjoy it. So I went on a date. This is years and years and years.
Whose idea was it, Kori?
It was during an Olympics, so I don't know whose idea it was. But it's probably her idea because I don't come up with good date ideas. That's not. I'm not like, oh, let's go curling. That's not a me thing. And I mean, it was fun. I wouldn't do it again. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it wasn't like I have to do this again, but it was interesting. It was cold though because you're on the ice.
Yeah.
But
like with regular shoes, like sneakers, no boots. Like I'm like, okay, how are you not slipping and sliding on the ice?
I don't remember actually if you have to wear special shoes. You don't have to wear skates. It's not a skating thing, but I don't remember.
I'm going to try it.
That's a good question.
I'm going to try it. I'm going to do a group trip and get everybody here to go.
You know, I'm actually wondering now because we're in New York City.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, is there a place that does curling in New York City?
9 times out of 10, I'm pretty
There's
sure.
got to be.
Yeah.
There's got to be. I mean, Buffalo, obviously. But in New York City, it's got to be. All right. Another great story from Buffalo. This is the one that you were like, 107?
Yes, because wait, this woman.
Yo, and look, here's the thing about her, right? She's 107 years old. And, like, we all know that you can be 100 and whatever, and you can, like, be alive, but you're just kind of hanging in there, right?
Yeah.
This woman isn't just hanging in there. Like you're going to hear, she's, like, laughing and, like, listening and whatever. Impressive. Check this out.
At 107 years old, Helen Olenizak says she's feeling pretty good.
I feel great. I couldn't feel any better.
She's the newest resident at the Sholkoff Health Center in Niagara Falls. Her advice for a long life is short, sweet, and simple.
Oh, just be happy and don't be grouchy.
Helen says most of her joy comes from the people around her.
Being with the grandchildren. Too many.
Too many. There you go.
Her family says her memory remains sharp and her spirit is as strong as ever.
She's very positive. She's always rolled with any changes in life and really kept a good positive attitude, and she was always around.
She remembers things and she knows when we're there, and she's very alert and she loves it here.
Now spanning 5 generations, her family says Helen's love and optimism have been the thread that's kept them close.
Oh, it's great. It's really nice. We're lucky. We're really a pretty close family, even through all the generations, and we get together, and I'd have to give my grandparents some of the credit for allowing all that to happen.
I had a very happy life, and I want to pass it on to everybody. And I can. They better listen.
A life well lived and a lesson worth remembering. And when Helen thinks about her great-great-grandchildren,
well, I just feel very old.
Oh, wow. I was 27 years off. I said she was 80.
Yes.
That woman is 107.
Yes.
And thriving. Like, look at her.
And thriving. And, like, the reality is that you and I and whatever, we both have seen folks who are in their 80s that don't look as good and aren't as with it.
Yep. Helen is doing her thing, and she said, be happy. Don't be a grouch.
That's what keeps you young. That's what keeps you young. All right. I love that story. Mm-hmm. We've got a really great story coming up about a coworker stepping up when another coworker needed help. That is on the way. All right, we are getting ready. Empire Rewind, the coworker story. Coworker helps coworker. But first, I want to talk about New York City and how cold it's been.
Yeah.
You know how cold it is in New York City?
Well, today, what, 34?
Well, I didn't know.
Oh.
How cold is it? It's so cold.
Oh, okay. Start over.
No, it's already gone. It's already gone. It's so cold that, like, the Hudson, the East Rivers, you got just chunks of ice just floating and just.
Never seen anything like it, though.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. And unfortunately, it's causing some issues for the ferries because the ferries trying to get around. New York City, it's a busy place. We use the water every day to get around, along with, the subway and everything else. And the ice chunks are a problem. So why don't we check in with Greg Mocker and see what Greg's checking out for us here.
New York Harbor is important to commerce and commuting. You get those skyline views, but another site has been slowing things down.
Watch step, ladies and gentlemen.
All aboard a sightseeing cruise in New York Harbor. The floating pieces of water give it a more Arctic appearance.
There's an insane amount of ice, isn't there? And it's really deep. You can see it in the water.
Victoria's visiting from England. They're taking the ship called Miss Liberty to see Lady Liberty.
You can't miss it when you're in New York. You can't miss the trip.
You can't miss the other cool sight. Icy conditions put on their own show. But it's also a challenge for marine vessels in New York Harbor.
Areas like that far inland, no vessel's really going to come in that direction.
Raphael Abreu is a vice president with Statue City Cruises, the official ride to the statue in Ellis Island. They've been running a regular schedule through the winter.
We've seen similar visitation to what we saw last year. We're averaging about 2,800 guests per day in January.
But the view from the captain's position is different. Staff help spot problem areas and alert others.
We have communication with the Coast Guard to ensure that they're comfortable with us operating in these conditions. But yeah, we're just happy to be and thankful to be operational. They'll alert other mariners of any activity in the harbor to make them aware. larger chunks of ice in the harbor.
The Staten Island Ferry, tugboats, and larger commercial ships are still moving through the harbor. Their steel hulls and heavy propellers allow them to cut through and safely navigate. But in the waters, New York Waterway is running modified routes. For the first time, NYC Ferry restored just one part of a route Wednesday. Everybody is taking it slow.
They don't want to damage the vessel or the pier itself, so they'll come in much slower than they typically would. Our hope is that we see some rain and it helps clear some of this out, especially with the warmer temperatures that we're seeing.
In New York Harbor, I'm Greg Mocker, Pix 11 News.
It really has been a sight to see.
Yeah.
You know, it's beautiful, but I know it's the pain as well for, people trying to get around.
Corey, I just don't see how these people came to New York to get on the boat in these temperatures.
I know.
But I know it's a cool sight, And
also, the folks that I think Greg interviewed, some of them were from far off. I mean, they're in New York. They want to see New York,
Yeah.
Even though it's cold out here, just kind of enjoy it. I think England's pretty cold, too, this time of year. So, all right. This is my favorite story of the day. It's from, I think, our favorite Buffalo reporter.
Hope Winter. Hope Winter.
Coworker helps a coworker in a time of need, and it's great. It's fantastic stuff. Here we go.
You will be here because we had a little bit of luck on our side that day. You will be here to walk my sister down the aisle for her big day. You will be here to watch our children grow and to hear Papa in that little voices that we have at home. Those are those special moments that bring us joy every day. And we wouldn't have those moments if Jerry didn't jump in.
Jim Schroeder has worked here at Lowe's mixing paint for 3 years. On Tuesday, November 18th, his coworker Jerry saved his life right here in the aisles of Lowe's.
I didn't know what to do, but I knew something had to be done. So I just had to do something. And he seemed to be struggling, so CPR seemed to be the first thing to do.
You could save a life. It just goes to show. Jerry got on there, and he didn't have a lot of knowledge, but he had a lot of basic knowledge, and he was able to keep me stable until EMTs were here and took over.
Due to Jerry's quick response, Jim Schroeder is alive and well. The American Heart Association is honoring Jerry with their Heart Saver Hero Award.
Without Jerry's quick response, doing the CPR, all of the doctors and the nurses know that we wouldn't have been able to save him in the ambulance and on the way. It was the CPR that really kept him alive.
The American Heart Association hopes at least one member of every household learns hands-only CPR.
We know that many, over 350,000 out-of-hospital cardiac arrests happen each year. So because that happens, it could be someone in your home, it could be a friend, a family member, a coworker like we saw today. So important just to learn so that you can feel comfortable. Time is really important, so just not pausing, calling 911 right away, and then jumping in to save someone's life is so important.
Reporting in Orchard Park, Hope Winter, News 4.
Good stuff, right?
Yeah. Nice story, Hope.
And look, I think at Pix, I think there was a CPR seminar like maybe last year. I think
Yeah. Well, I wasn't here for it.
Oh, you weren't? Yeah, I don't think I was here for it either. But I wasn't. I didn't get to attend the CPR session. But I know at this building, at this station, we did have one, and I think a lot of workplaces should have them, right?
Yeah,
because when something happens,
yeah.
you call 911. It's going to take a few minutes at least to get the EMTs to you, right? And that's the difference between life and death. There is a song they say that you're supposed to do like to keep the pace of the compressions.
Oh,
I
don't know.
Do you know the song?
So no, but I did learn CPR probably when I was in my early 20s. I used to be a babysitter when I was in undergrad, but I didn't learn a song.
Well, I think in more recent years they figured out there are certain songs that have the right beat, the boom, 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 right?
Yeah.
Staying alive. Staying alive. And you keep doing, yeah.
Wow, that's a good. Wow.
Yeah, you just keep the beat, and in your head you just think the song, and then you keep this person alive. Yeah.
And it's in the lyrics to the song, Stayin'
Yeah,
Alive.
I know, right?
Wow, that's
Right?
amazing.
So,
Kori, you just taught me something.
well,
Yeah.
but I try and do what I can. I mean, amazing story, and I see
Yeah.
these stories. I want to share them, and I'm so glad that we get to watch
I
them
would
together.
save your life, Kori. Definitely. I will hop in.
Okay.
Do what I got to do to save your life.
Okay. And I would do the same for you. I'd be singing a lot. I'd be singing. You know, I'd be doing the whole thing. Whatever it takes to keep you alive, keep this show going, keep the show alive, keep you at home alive. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, y'all. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll be back soon enough. In the meantime, just stay safe out there. Take care of each
warm.
other. Stay warm.
Yeah.
I know, stay warm. Oh man.